Good morning. Boris Johnson is under incredible attack at the moment from all sides of the House. He's just not being given the chance at the moment to get on with the job of getting us out of Brexit. People are adamant they're not going to leave with a no deal, and I just don't understand why. There will be deals with the EU going forward. I've got no doubt about that. There will be deals with Germany, France, Italy, as I've said before. The positioning that the Liberal Democrats, Tory backbenchers, the Scottish Nationalists, some of the Labour Party, is, let's bring Boris Johnson down, form a kind of a GNU to actually put a temporary Prime Minister in. Ken Clarke is a name that's being brought forward, and Ken is very much adamant that we shouldn't leave the EU. He stands alone on that front in the Tory party, actually, in many respects. But all the hype, all the news media, all the news, it's all about that. It's not about the good job Boris is doing at the moment. Now, not in the headlines, but Boris has actually got a meeting set up with Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany, in next week. He's also got a meeting lined up next week with the French President Macron. Now, he might resolve all this while all the media and all these other absolute fools are trying to ensure we can't negotiate in a position of strength. I think it's absolutely ludicrous. And when I hear things, people talk about what's going to happen to the farmers get big subsidies from the EU. Yes, the farmers do get subsidies from the EU, but do you think our government is not going to ensure they continue to get support if they're out of the EU? Of course they are. Just remember, we actually pay more money into the EU currently than what we get back from the EU. Okay? And we're not going to let our farmers or our fishing industry suffer any longer. That's clear. The EU force prices up with lots of products, basic commodities like butter, eggs, and so on. They did that right from the beginning when we first joined the EU, and farmers will remember that, farmers who are my kind of age. I'm hearing no sense, but we're getting a lot of media about how to bring Boris Johnson and his government down. He's been in the job not even 4 weeks. Not even 4 weeks. What he's done has been outstanding. He's hit the ground running. We've got a couple of months to go until the end of October. I think it makes sense to hold our nerve, press for a new deal with the EU, but if they don't want to give us one, we leave. I'm quite sure there'll be scramblings for negotiations and deals then after that. That's what we've got to do. We've got to do it, and we've got to do it with the sort of vigour and passion that Boris Johnson is driving now. And all these other idiots, I'm speechless on how some of them think, quite honestly. Okay, talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.